Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I'll call this meeting to order. Our first, I guess you can see everybody's names on the Zoom screen, so we'll call that introductions. Number two is our opportunity for public comment. So we'll open it up right now. Does anybody have anything you'd like to contribute to today's meeting? Now's the opportunity. Nicole? Nicole Farmer?
I don't have anything to share.
Okay, I thought I saw your hand go up. All right, no problem. Then we'll move on to the number three, which is accepting the meeting summary from October 12th, 2021. Can I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Thank you, Michael. Second,
Second.
any comments, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Motion passes. We'll go on to number four, Orange County Transportation Council Resolution 2021-12 OCTC Tip Amendment 20-11. And I'll ask Lauren to brief us on it. Go ahead, Lauren.
Yes, thank you, Harry. So this is the TIP amendment number 20-11. This was introduced at the last planning committee meeting in November. It is 3 projects, 2 of which are NISDOT projects. And then one is the reduction of funding for the Village of Highland Falls. Their earmark funding, some of it expired. So you just see the reduction of that funding, but the project is still on the TIP. It went out for 14 days of public comment. We did not receive any public comment.
Any comments from anyone on our council meeting today? If not, I would ask for a motion to accept this.
I'll move.
Second,
I'll second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed?
Aye.
And it passes. Okay, thank you, Lauren. Our next resolution is 2021-13, the host agency agreement between New York State DOT and Orange County. And I'd ask Alan if you would say a few words about that. Alan Sorensen?
All right, thank you. Yeah, Orange County Transportation Council. We have the host agency agreement. It's renewed every 10 years. That has been forwarded to us by DOT. It's been reviewed by Orange County Law Department. We had a resolution that went before the county legislature in November to reaffirm this agreement between the state of New York and Orange County. That resolution has passed the county legislature, and the agreement is now before the county executive for signature. So this is the agreement that allows the federal highway and the FTA funding that comes into the Metropolitan Planning Organization to flow through Orange County. And it is the agreement to adhere to all the federal laws regarding MPOs.
You will have copies of that, I believe, sent to you prior to this meeting. Does anybody have any comment or any questions?
This is Gedalia Seged, and I do have some questions that I wanted clarity.
Go ahead, G'day.
I think that the second whereas has a typo. It says Transportation County. Should it say Transportation Council?
Alan?
It's in the second whereas.
Yeah, the second whereas.
It should read Transportation Council.
Okay. Now, on the agreement itself, there's an attachment that outlines that the county is getting paid $13.5 million for this service to the state. Is that accurate?
That is the information that's been provided with the agreement from the state, yes.
So is it, I would like to request to see how the $13 million is being spent on behalf of the OCTC. I'm not doubting that or questioning that. But is there anywhere we could see a breakdown on what's the budget of the OCTC? And does the budget add up to $30 million? Because this only shows the revenue side. It doesn't show the expense side.
Yeah, Gedalia, we
can-
break down the spending for the MPO and the UPWP. So you'll see for the bi-yearly total, in the planning side, what is spent.
Is this 30 million? Maybe I'm not clear on it. Is this 30 million on an annual basis, or is this 30 million on a 10-year period for the duration of the contract?
I don't know if Harriet from NISDOT can speak to this. My understanding that this is just the agreement that the county is hosting the MPO.
But there is a Schedule A attached to this agreement that you posted online. So I'm referring to the agreement that you're referring to, which is the master agreement, the host agreement, and it has a Schedule A showing a revenue stream of $13,642 and $465, but it doesn't show what the expenses are, and it doesn't show if this is a 10-year revenue or it's a annual revenue.
Are you speaking about this on the screen, Schedule A?
Yes.
Yes, so this
yes.
is the planning funds from FHWA and FTA. So this is annual. So you'll see the 663,000 in the FHWA funds, the 139 in the FTA funds. So those are so the 100 or the 852,000 total. That's for next year, and that will be programmed in the UPWP, and we break down all that funding into the tables.
But
So this is the planning funds, and so this covers a 5-year period, the next 5 years for the planning formulas.
But this is it. I thought that this is the payback for the host agency for doing the hosting. Is that not correct?
Yes, so my understanding is that with the MPO, it's a reimbursement process. So Orange County hosts the MPO, we staff the MPO, and then we file for the reimbursements through the state. And this contract supports the Orange County being the host agency.
But I'm still not clear why then is Schedule A part of the host agreement when the Schedule A listed here on the screen covers a lot more than just the host agreement.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you, doesn't it look like it's over a 10-year period? They're showing fiscal years from 2022 to 32.
Exactly, yeah.
And at the top of it, it does talk about a 10-year schedule.
So it's really like 1.3 million per year.
That's correct. Yeah, it's not 13 million a year.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. That's why I was confused reading this. I
Okay.
didn't understand what this issue is. So it raised some interesting eyebrows because well, you answered that in the first part. If this is only once in 10 years, I guess my memory doesn't serve me that well to remember how this was dealt with 10 years ago. Can you make sure that this host agreement is also posted on the ACTAC website?
It will be.
It's
Okay.
on there now.
I know it was distributed in the email. I didn't see it on the website.
I
Is it
think
on
it
the
goes,
website, Lauren?
Okay, I'm not questioning. I just didn't see it.
Lauren, is it on the website presently?
yes, it's not, I believe it still needs to go back to the state. Is that your
Yes.
understanding, Alan? So
Yes, yeah,
we're
county
just
exec.
supporting. Yeah. The final will be on the website. This is a
Okay.
resolution to support. So,
Okay, thank you for clarification. That's important. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Gedalia. Is there any other questions or points of information to be made by any of the members? Lauren, do you have anything else to add? Alan?
No,
Okay, then I'll call for a motion to accept this.
So moved.
Second,
I'll
Aye.
second.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? And it passes. Thank you all. Number 6, Resolution 2021-14, endorsement of performance management targets established by the Orange County Transit Operators and the Public Transportation Agency safety plans. And that'll be Lauren also, please.
Yes, so we introduced this at the last planning committee meeting as well. This is part of the Public Transportation Agency Safety Plans final rule, which requires operators of public transportation systems that receive federal funds to develop safety plans. The safety plans were required to be established by July 21st, 2020. The County of Orange is designated the recipient of the FTA funding in Orange County and has completed the required safety plans. So the OCTC is required to establish the performance targets to use in tracking progress towards the attainment of the critical outcomes for this region, including fatalities, total fatalities per 10,000 VRM, injuries total, injuries per 100,000 VRM, safety events per 100,000 VRM, and system reliability failures over VRM, and VRM is vehicle revenue miles. So each of the operators adopted their own targets.
Are there any questions, comments?
Yeah, Lauren, this is Olu from MTU.
Go ahead, Olu.
Yeah, is this different from what the state established, or did you leverage on the matrix provided by the state?
I believe that each of the operators adopted their own targets, and so we're supporting the targets that they established.
That's
Okay,
correct, Lauren. This is Rob. That's correct. We looked into it on our own and set up our own targets. We didn't just adopt the state ones.
Okay,
There could be some synergies, but I know we dove into it.
okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is Gedalia. I see at Village of Pires Joel on attachment 1. What are those numbers? 85,000 and 100,000.
Those are the revenue miles.
But that's not the revenue miles that we actually serve.
No, this report isn't, this is setting up the metrics to track safety. It has nothing to do with what you actually, I mean, I can't say it has nothing to do with what you actually run, but it's not a reflection of what you report to us for your STOA.
I see. Okay.
Okay, anybody else? Any other contributions today? Questions? Okay, if not, then I'll ask for a motion to accept this resolution.
Moved.
Second,
I'll second it for you.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And it passes. Thank you. Thank you all. Item number 7 is new business, and I'll just open it up to any of the members. Is there any new business someone would like to bring forward today?
Just a general question. I know that the work on the upcoming TIP has begun. And we also know that there's going to be additional transportation funding in light of past federal legislation. Is there going to be a call for project?
Is Lauren or Ellen?
Yeah, so this was discussed at the previous meeting. We are not currently planning to do a call for projects for this fiscal year, but we are opening the opportunity in future years. But, you know, we still haven't received the targets from the state. We likely won't until probably mid-January if that. So, yeah, so we'll see
I
what
see.
happens, yeah.
Next question is I know that there was a TAP application process that was submitted by many applicants. Any idea when selections will be made and how selections will be made?
Lauren?
Yeah,
I
so-
do know, oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
I'll just touch the, our OCTC was asked to review applications in another part of the state. So Ashley reviewed those and provided comments back to DOT. I don't know the anticipated timeframe. Typically, the awards come out towards the end of the year. But projects within our region were reviewed by other MPOs.
I see.
Yeah, and we have DOT on the line today. I don't know if anyone has anything to add from DOT on the schedule.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Lauren. It's Lance. I don't have anything specifically, but we're anxiously looking for some of those. Nicole, do you have any better information on any of these, the answers to the TAP or CMAQ solicitations?
I do not.
Okay. My guess is that some of them are caught up in the digestion of the bipartisan infrastructure law, as well as the review process through the holiday season. So hopefully we'll hear some good news in 2022. And it'll hopefully make a lot of people happy. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Well, Curious Joel has a project pending, so we're anxious to find out.
Yeah, I can
As
tell you
do-
that on the MTA side, I was with them yesterday, and we just were given information about monies that we can expect to keep our system afloat. And so maybe news is starting to break.
Also, Lauren, this is Jacob Tawil, City of Middletown. You're also going through the process of evaluating projects that are currently on the tip, seeing what the sponsor, where they stand right now, what their stage of readiness is to move forward, and to see which ones are lacking behind, because some of us, we need additional funding. And this way we can flush out whoever is not ready to go. And then hopefully the ones who are ready to go can take advantage of the available funding rather than just letting it sit there. And I know you've been trying to make appointments for different project sponsors to meet with the DOT. And then hopefully we can follow up with the Federal Highway Administration for our request to meet with them as well.
Yeah, thank you, Jacob. Yeah, so we got almost all the sponsors submitted the TIP questionnaires. So we got a really good response rate this year. So I looked through all of those. We have meetings that I'm kind of jumping the agenda. Sorry, Harry. But we have scheduled a lot of project sponsor meetings. I sent out emails, I think last week. So we have meetings scheduled for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to sit down with LPU and NISDOT Region 8 and also OCTC staff. So yeah, it's an opportunity to just kind of talk about where your project status is, funding issues, what the timeline looks like. And then, so that's the first step of the TIP update. And then once we know the funding levels, then we can really start to kind of have these discussions on where projects will align each federal fiscal year.
Okay,
Good. Thank you.
under new business, anybody else want to bring anything forward? If not, we'll move.
As we have the transit people on the line, I know the county is involved in buying up some buses for eligible municipalities. Any outlook for date of delivery?
Alan?
I'm not, if you're talking about the two transit buses, the Gillick buses that we recently are working on the order for, they're
Yep.
due to go to production in May of 22. So I don't have delivery for you. We just get production schedules and then we work off of that. So hopefully by the end of the summer, certainly you'll see the buses.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, anyone else on the new business? Okay, then we'll go to our staff reports and I guess let's save the date, planning committee meeting, Lauren?
Yeah, so we have the upcoming planning committee meeting on January 11th. if it's okay with everyone and there's no objections, we'll hold that virtually.
Yeah, that's probably the wisest thing to do at this time.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you briefly mentioned, Lauren, the project sponsor meetings for 2023 to 2027. Is there anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah, if you have not scheduled a meeting, please reach out to us. We'll try to work with NISOD staff to set something up.
Okay, and the next report is on the West Central Transportation and Land Connection Study. And again, Lauren.
Yeah, so this study has been going on for about 2 years now. We're starting to wrap it up. So we sent out preliminary draft of the proposals for the corridor improvements to the study advisory group members. Thank you to everyone that's replied and gave feedback. So the consultant team is working on incorporating that feedback that they received. So just keep a lookout for an invite in early January. We'll start to set up our final SAG meeting, and then hopefully have the final report done early next year.
Okay, any questions for Lauren? Okay, let's move on to other member reports, and I'll start with Rob Harrington. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss today?
I just quickly hit on that. I mentioned at the last meeting that we're doing surveying of ridership on the fixed route buses. And this week we're surveying the dial-a-ride operations as well as our paratransit. We haven't done that in the past, so we're curious to see what feedback we may get on those services. But for the towns that have dial-a-ride, you may be aware that we started that process. I think it actually starts tomorrow.
Okay,
That's
thank
all.
you.
You're welcome.
Is there reports going to be released on the outcome?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. We're just starting to, Alan and I have a meeting tomorrow with the consultants to get some of the preliminary results of the fixed route survey last month. But certainly when the report's complete, we'll make it available.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, also from the county, I know Travis is on, Travis E. Wolf from Orange County Public Works. Has there anything to report, Travis?
Harry, I don't really have any new updates since the last meeting. The PSAPs and the Heritage Trail projects are still working towards being wrapped up end of this year, beginning of next year. That's about it.
Okay. And Lance from DOT, is there anything else you want to share with us today?
Yeah, winding down the year, as I mentioned prior, trying to get the handle on what the bill, the bipartisan infrastructure bill law will do for a lot of us on different fronts. On a positive note, it looks like it's very diverse as far as potential economic value for different sectors of transportation and or infrastructure development. I'm looking for some talking points from our CFO, Ron Epstein, who will get further into the weeds as far as how it will relate to us on this call. And lastly, just to say happy and healthy holidays to everybody on the call. I hope everybody enjoys the season and look forward to let's say a little bit different 2022. Thank you.
I guess you're saving some money on snow plowing so far this year, right?
Don't jinx us, Harry. Don't jinx us. You know how that works. It'll all come in one day, you know.
It's true. It's true. Thank you. Thank you very much. Also, Lizzie
May I
Flo
ask?
from- Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Gedalia.
Gedalia, you've used up your quarters today. Sorry, you can't. Go ahead. I'm just kidding.
ahead,
There is
Gedalia.
extra quarters in the bipartisan infrastructure bill. Don't worry.
Okay.
I know DOT did a study and we talked about it a few times on these calls. I understand that the TEP study, the 17 to 3 lanes and some of the interchanges, that study is complete. What's the next step for the communities?
So you're talking about the Pell study for Route 17, Gedalia, and yes, that is complete, published, done. It's really a jumpstart to what would be an environmental impact statement or EA. That would be the next thing that would occur. I haven't gotten word that that is going to happen. Again, part of that may be tied into the bipartisan infrastructure law and how that money comes through that federal process. So as I know more, I'll be happy to share with you folks. It seems to me, and this is only speculatively speaking, we're going to have to decide whether we're going to try and push this as one lump sum, or are we going to try and break this into pieces and push it forward? a lot of that remains to be seen. I'm sure there are players in the equation of economics looking at that and what that might look like moving forward. I think our Pell process was good. I highlighted a bunch of issues the way it was supposed to. Now we got to get and see what money's available for the next phase. Do we go after interchange enhancements? Do we go after the third lane first and do interchange and enhancements second? I don't know the answer to that question yet. That will partly be determined by how much money is available for the next step in our process.
But of course, that relates to actual construction. There is still steps before that where the entirety of the project could still be pursued, and the breakup could happen before construction begins.
Well, that's what I referred to as EIS or EA process. That would be the next step in our process to move into that type of a platform. That's a little more detailed, a little more granular, but how we scope that will determine some of the investments moving forward. If we go after the whole thing in one shot, that's one approach. If we go after a breakdown, as I mentioned, and go after a segmentation either in feature or in geography, that would be another approach as well. I'm not sure, and I'm not trying to say that we're leaning one way or another. I'm really not party to that right now. We're trying to get the bill, bipartisan infrastructure law, kind of contained in understanding first before we move on those things, I believe.
Thank you. Yep. Well, this is important to everybody on the call. I'm just asking the question for everybody else.
Well, it's like I said, the MTA just yesterday announced that they were receiving a couple $2 billion out of that bill, and it's just being released now. And I believe it's being timed with the big time politicians so they can make the announcement first. So we'll see what happens.
So Harry, what that means to me is Olu's buying lunch next time we're in person, okay?
I say billions. It's only millions for us.
It's with a B.
Billions.
Well, dinner too, whatever you want to do, Olu. You can surprise us.
Harry, I think this is not a news again that last month the governor announced the completion of the 95 million project on the White Plains Metro North Station. So, yes. Okay, so that's all we have to report, and it's in the news already. So it was fully completed on full scale right now.
I know Kathy Rinaldi from Metro North announced yesterday also that station rehab was done at Fleetwood Station down in Mount Vernon.
Okay.
Okay, Ulu, you have anything else you want to report?
Oh, no, that's all I have for now.
Okay. And
Thank
Lizzie Phillips from Thruway Authority?
We are okay. Nothing to report. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Is there anyone else, any of our members would like to report anything?
Harry?
Yes.
Scott Manley here.
Yes.
I should get done this on a new business. A while back, the beginning of the year, State DOT talked about one of the tips. They were going to look into 9W and 84, the way the road's collapsing. They said they would do borings in 2021 and figure out what they got to do and work 2023. Anybody from DOT know, have they done those borings? Are they starting to work on any of that?
We did the boring, Scott, and I think we're into design right now. I know we've assigned it to a team. I don't know what the letting date is for that project, but I can look and shoot something to you. I know we're working on it now.
So you're in the planning phase then. Beautiful.
Actually, in the design phase now, I believe it's been assigned and it's, we're working on it, I believe.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I drive over that every day. It's like riding on a boat.
I think we're going to find some dinosaurs under there somewhere. I don't know, something.
Okay. Anyone else? Any other reports from anyone?
Harry, can I ask a question of DOT? Bridge New York programs, have they issued any of that or made any decisions on?
I have not seen that yet, Mike. Nicole, I know that's really Orietta's LPU, but have you heard anything about Bridge New York? I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen anything either, no.
Okay, thank you. I'll follow up.
If something breaks through, share that with everybody. Okay, Lauren? Lance? Great.
I'm sure it'll be an announcement on everybody's radar once it's up.
I'm sure. Thank you.
Okay, any other comments from any of our members? If not, I would just like to let everybody know that Ashley Long has left us. She's up in Ulster County now, and she's expecting a child very soon, her first one. And Lauren Bennett has now come in to step in her shoes and did a wonderful job today. Lauren, thank you. And we wish the best for Ashley and her new family. And I also wish everyone here the most happy holidays. With that, I'll ask
We know that you emailed that Julian is also leaving.
Yes, Julia has decided to go another direction also. We
And
have
who's
Lauren, we
taking
have
her?
Lauren. So,
So Lauren is filling both shoes.
yes, she's a very qualified person, as you saw today, and she'll be
That's all we
the
need.
go-to. John?
Great.
Okay.
Yep, so be nice. Just kidding.
All right, with that, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn today's meeting.
So move.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you very much and great holidays to everybody.
You too, Harry. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Harry.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye.